Well, look what we have here. A DIY portable gaming PC from a tablet that sounds like it was named by someone who couldn't be bothered to check Google. Khadas Mind 2 AI Maker Kit. Sounds fancier than a frog in a tuxedo, but I'm not holding my breath. Now, if you're anything like me, you've probably seen enough of these life-changing tech reviews to fill a swamp. I mean, how many times can we pretend to be amazed by a glorified tablet that's somehow supposed to transform into a gaming powerhouse? Spoiler alert. It won't, so grab your snacks, or whatever you eat when you're trying to forget the state of the internet, because we're diving into this video that promises more fluff than substance. And hey, if you enjoy my delightful grumbling and want to see more of my charmingly cynical takes, do the usual like, subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell, if you can find it under all the nonsense. Let's get this over with.
Namaskar mitro, recently I got my hands on the all-new Khadas Mind 2 AI Maker Kit, a powerful mini PC packed with impressive specs. Let's quickly unbox it and dive into its features.
Impressive specs, that's rich. It's like saying a toad has a great personality, sure, but I'm still not taking it to dinner. Unboxing a great, just what we need. Another chance to watch someone pull out a bunch of cables and manuals that nobody reads. If I wanted to see someone fumble with packaging, I'd just watch my neighbor try to open a bag of chips. Let's see if this mini PC can actually do anything impressive, or if it's just another overhyped gadget destined for the back of a drawer.
This mini PC is not just compact but also modular, allowing multiple expansion modules via the Mind Link port at the bottom. For example, you can connect the Mind graphics module, which comes with RTX 4060 Ti GPU, to transform this mini PC into a next level gaming setup. The Mind 2 AI Maker Kit is powered by an Intel Core Ultra 7 258V CPU featuring 8 cores, 8 threads, built on a 3nm process with a boost clock of 4.8 GHz. It integrates an Intel Arc 140V GPU with 1024 shaders, a 1.95 GHz boost clock, and up to 16GB memory.
The Intel Arc 140 GPU sounds fancy, but let's not kid ourselves. It's like dressing up a toad in a bow tie. It doesn't change what it is. Sure, 1024 shaders and 6GB memory might sound impressive, but I've seen more reliable performance from a rock in my bog. Let's see if this mini PC can actually deliver on those specs, or if it's just another case of look at me, I'm shiny.
Memory, making it efficient for graphics, AI tasks, and casual gaming. Combining the CPU, GPU, and NPU, the system delivers a total computing power of 115 trillions of operations per second. It comes with 32GB of non-upgradable LPDDR5X RAM, clocked at 8533 MHz, and a pre-installed 1TB SSD in its M.2 slot. Talking about wireless connectivity, it features Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3. The aluminum alloy build makes it premium yet lightweight at 435 grams with a 2 cm thickness. Here's its size comparison with an iPhone. On front, there is a power button with an LED indicator, while the back houses two USB 4.0 Type-C ports, a full-size HDMI 2.1 port, and two USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports. Both sides have air vents for cooling. After setting it up with a 27-inch WQHD gaming monitor, I started testing it with some basic tasks.
Finally, we're getting to the testing phase, setting it up with a 27-inch WQHD monitor. Now we're talking. Let's see if this mini PC can actually handle some real tasks, instead of just flexing its specs like a body ballad at a swamp party. If it can't deliver, it'll be just another shiny paperweight on the desk, and I've got enough of those already.
Basic tasks. Browsing was smooth and lag-free, and when playing 4K videos, the performance was impressive. I streamed an entire 5-minute 4K video, and there was just one frame drop, which is negligible. But a mini PC is not just for browsing, so I decided to push it further by testing video editing and gaming. I have been using this PC for over a month now, and I even edited my previous video entirely on this system using Adobe Premiere Pro. Even with some 4K clips, the editing experience was buttery smooth, and surprisingly, it felt better than my Acer Nitro 5, which runs on an Intel i5 10th Gen processor. Not just that, the video you are watching right now has also been edited on this PC. When it comes to gaming, I first tried Fortnite and the performance was quite solid. I was getting an average of 80 FPS and at times it even hit 120 FPS. Next, I tested GTA 5 at Full HD resolution on low settings and the FPS range between 65 to 75.
Now we're talking testing GTA 5. That's a real game, not just some pixelated nonsense. Getting 60 fps 75 FPS on low settings at Full HD is decent for a mini PC. It's like finding a toad that can actually croak a tune, unexpected but impressive. Let's hope it doesn't turn into a slideshow when things get chaotic on screen. If it can handle this, maybe it's worth more than just a passing glance.
Which is pretty decent for a system of this size. Moving on the benchmarks, I ran Geekbench 6, where it is scored 2751 in single core and 11038 in multi-core, which is quite impressive. For reference, an Intel Core i7 13700 scores around the same range. One of the unique features of this mini PC is its built-in 5.55 Wh battery, which acts as a backup power source. If there is a power cut, it instantly switches to hibernate mode and stays on standby for up to 25 hours. This is perfect for the scenarios like moving between home and office without losing any progress. But what if you want to use it while traveling or in a place without a monitor or power source? That's where I decided to build a portable display for it. After some research, I selected the DF Robot 7-inch HDMI touchscreen, which comes with an HDMI adapter. I began by measuring dimension of Khadas Mind 2 AI Maker Kit and then opened Fusion 360 to create its 3D model, as no official model was available.
And now we're getting crafty. Designing a 3D model for the Khadas Mind 2. That's a level of dedication I can respect. It's like a toad building its own lily pad. Impressive and a bit unnecessary. But hey, if it works, it works. Let's see if this DIY spirit leads to something worthwhile or if it's just another rabbit hole of wasted time.
Was available to the order. Thanks to their fast shipping option, I received the order within a week.
Fast shipping? Now that's a pleasant surprise. It's like finding a nice clean rock in the middle of a muddy swamp. Let's see if these 3D printed parts actually live up to the hype or if they're just going to be another disappointment. If they fit well and work as intended. I might just have to begrudgingly admit this whole endeavor wasn't a total waste of time.
The print quality is amazing, the layers are smooth and the material feels strong and rigid. Now let's start the assembly process. Initially, I only connected the power wires to the USB, but I quickly realized that the touchscreen was not working. After some debugging, I found that the display had
the classic it's not working moment. It's like trying to croak a tune and realizing you've lost your voice. Frustrating. Debugging is the name of the game. But let's hope it's just a simple fix and not a deep dive into a swamp of wiring issues. If this display can come to life, it'll be a small victory in this DIY saga.
Display had additional data lines. Once I connected those, the touchscreen started working perfectly. Alright guys, the Khadas Mind portable display is ready. Now let's set it up with the Mind 2 AI Maker Kit and see it in action.
Finally, we're getting to the moment of truth. Setting it up with the Min Toy Eye Maker Kit. This is where all that hard work pays off. If it works smoothly, I might just have to give a reluctant nod of approval. But if it flops, well, let's just say I have some choice words ready. Let's see if this contraption can actually deliver.
That's it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one.
Well, there you have it. A mini PC that somehow managed to impress me. Against all odds, it's like finding a diamond in a pile of muck. If it can handle gaming and video editing without turning into a laggy mess, maybe it's worth a look after all. Just remember, folks, not everything that glitters is gold, but sometimes it's just shiny enough to catch your eye. Until next time, keep your expectations low and your snacks handy. Well, that was a wild ride through the tech swamp, wasn't it? We started with a DIY portable gaming PC that sounded more like an overpriced salad recipe than an actual gadget. But lo and behold, it turned out to have a few tricks up its sleeve. I mean, who knew that Khadas Mind 2 AI Maker kits could actually do something other than collect dust? Initially, I prepared myself for another uninspired tech review filled with fluff and dreams of grandeur. But somehow, despite all my skepticism, this mini PC managed to hold its own against actual gaming. Impressive specs, sure, but I wasn't going to fall for any of that until I saw some numbers. 60 FPM 75 FP is on full HD during GTA 5. Well, color me begrudgingly impressed. It's still not taking me out to dinner though. We faced some typical tech snags and debugging woes, which were more like a stroll through the bog than a glamorous tech journey. But by the end, this little contraption proved itself to be more than just another shiny paperweight. So, to anyone still undecided, give it a glance. You might find yourself a diamond in the muck, albeit a dirty one. Now if you manage to sit through my grumblings and sarcastic croaks, maybe just maybe you should like this video. And if you want more of my riveting rants, subscribe and hit that notification bell, assuming you can find it under all the nonsense, of course. Until next time, remember, not all that glitters is gold, but some of it might just get your attention. Keep your expectations low and your snacks handy. You never know when the internet will strike again.